favorite soccer fans worldwide. Bobby Cardenas coming at you Sunday evening from the Man Cave, from Lancaster, California, right? That's all about watching the USA ladies play Brazil. I have it on pause. They're leading 2-1, beginning of the second half, in friendly, part of the World Tour. Watching them, they drew Brazil 1-1 Wednesday this past week. It was the second game. Wearing Real Madrid's Champions League jersey. 10. They won the UEFA Champions League 10 times in their history, more than any other club. And that's the Champions League logo and the World Club football logo that they won last season. And of course, Real Madrid. Anyway, let's go over some stuff that's happened this past weekend in the Barclays Premier League, especially. We got the standings right here to show it. First and foremost, Real Madrid won their game. They beat Celta Vigo yesterday, 3-1, and today Barcelona beat at home Eibar 3-1. Eibar is the smallest club in Spain. Their stadium only holds 5,600 people. Their town is 22,000 people. For crying out loud! And they took on the mighty Barcelona. Eibar was promoted to the top division, La Liga, 2 seasons ago or 3. 2 seasons ago, I think, and they're staying up there. So they're doing pretty well for being a small club. But anyway, the big matches yesterday. West Ham United, who sits now in 3rd place in the Barclays Premier League, beat at home the reigning champions Chelsea 2-1. How much longer? Take it easy, Kat. How much longer? I'm asking. How much longer is Jose Mourinho going to remain as manager for Chelsea? I'm asking you. Somebody tell me these things. I don't know. Anyway, Aston Villa as we call them, with Brad Guzan as goalkeeper, our USA goalkeeper, at home, lost to Swansea City 2-1 after having gone ahead 1-0. They lost 2-1. And because of that, their manager, Tim Sherwood, sacked. Vamonos, gone, booted. Don't let the door hit you on your ass on the way out. Gone! Wait. Sorry I get so worked up. Watford, another newly promoted team to the Barclays Premier League, beat Stoke City at Stoke 2-0. It was a good game, actually. I watched that. Actually, I watched all of these games. Some of them I watched the whole game. Others, I just have to fast forward. There's just so many games. How can I possibly watch them all? And I just got back from dinner at the Outback with my family. Great dinner. Oof. Okay. West Brom beat Norwich. Oh, my friend Kyle is from work right now. He's Norwich. They beat them 1-0. Leicester City beat Crystal Palace at home 1-0. Arsenal against Everton. And it was a good game. But Arsenal held out to win 2-1. And because of that, Arsenal is sitting in 2nd place in the Barclays Premier League right now. The Bayern Munich game from yesterday, I still have to watch that, believe it or not. But today, the big one, the derby, the big rivalry, but it's also a derby because it takes place in the same city, Manchester City. Manchester United, at home, at Old Trafford, took on Manchester City, and it ended up 0-0. Why the hell am I getting so excited about a 0-0 score? What the hell is up with that? Anyway, no, it was actually a good game. Sometimes, and they have to play, they at least each got a point, and because of that, Man City is still in 1st place in the Barclays Premier League, and Man U is still in 4th. It's strategic. See, it's the strategies that go into our game. If we can friggin' understand it, why can't a lot of the other people around here? Where's the Black Widow? Is she there? Oh yeah, there she is. Thought I couldn't see her for a second. Okay, the other big game though. Southampton goes to Liverpool, to Anfield. Goes down 1-0, comes back to draw 1-1. The player that scored the tying goal for Southampton, to make it 1-1, player named Mane, M-A-N-E, in stoppage time, decides to lose his friggin' mind and gets 2 yellow cards that, of course, lead to a red card and out within 2 minutes for some stupid fouls. So he's gone for the next game, and he was like the hero. How stupid is that? Please, use your freaking head, for crying out loud. Tottenham pile drive over Bournemouth 5-1. Harry Kane, a hat trick. Why do they call it a hat trick? What the hell does a hat have to do with what you do? And why is it a trick? I don't know. I'm asking. But the big one, a little while ago. Friggin' Galaxy go to Sporting Kansas City, the final game of the season, and they lose 2-1. They're still in the playoffs, but they lost it. Slight pause for that announcement. They're still in the playoffs, but it was sad to see. Okay, I'm going to end this post with this story about why this game is so beautiful. During the Liverpool match at halftime, there was a PSA, public service announcement type of commercial, that talked about a kid named Alberto from Portadown. Oh, I think I just ripped up the paper there. No, here it is. Yes. Portadown in Northern Ireland. It shows him. He's a young black kid, probably about 15-ish, speaking in Spanish. Shows him with his mom, who's white colored. So obviously there's a mixed marriage there, which happens a lot in the Caribbean and the Central American nations. You'll find a lot of Latinos that are mixed black, and so this kid, I would venture, came from one of those nations. But anyway, the point is he only speaks Spanish because his mom moved there for work, and he's outside of watching these kids playing soccer, and they show him juggling. And it talks about in Spanish with translations in English about how he loves the world, the beautiful game of soccer, but how he's shy and he can't communicate. Well, this coach, this Irish coach from the sideline, seeing him at one time, decides to call him onto the field. But because he doesn't speak Spanish, it's kind of hard for him to communicate. Well, he whips out his cell phone, his little mini computer, and because of an app by Google, and that's a selfish plug, can translate, can say something into the phone in English, and then it comes out in Spanish so he can tell the kid what to do. So he starts training the kid. The kid becomes part of this club. He's the only non-white kid. They show a group picture with him. They all love him. It talks about the story, how they begin to love this kid. He scores 30 goals in 21 games. He has now moved to England and is training with some English clubs. Now, I don't know if they're the top Premier League or the Championship or maybe in the third division, but it doesn't matter. He's like 15 years old. Now he's going to fulfill his dream of playing this beautiful sport in one of the biggest nations, as far as footballing nations, for one of the best leagues in the world. That's what's so beautiful about our sport. It's so international. That's enough. I gotta go. But I do want to show you this. Ooh. Jon Snow from Game of Thrones, his sword, replica sword, that my son Michael wants me to display up here in the man cave. And I love that. Because you guys know that the whole medieval era, the whole medieval history, I love that. And into the pirate. Anyway, it's going on too long. Say no to racism. And always say yes to this tequila. Go USA! The ladies especially. Oh, I forgot I had to do this first, but because it's the evening, I'm gonna drink some red wine too. That's it. Goodbye. We'll see you later.